Going live. It says we're live. Hey, we're live on YouTube. I'm Dax Carlisle from the Tarot Guild, and welcome to Psychic Cafe. Pull up your chair, grab a coffee or tea, your latte, and hang out with us. I've got the fabulous Michelle Matheny with me today. Hey, Michelle. Love you with the
Hi,
glasses up
Dax. Oh,
there.
I know, thank you. I got my
Yeah.
granddaughter doing it. She's got a little pair of fake glasses that
Mm-hmm.
aren't real, but she pretends they are, and she'll wear them on top of her head.
Yeah. So we got a topic for you today. We're going to talk about, doing readings and the length of readings for you professionals out there. Now, if you're just joining us to hang out and pull cards and things like that, well, yesterday we were all pulling cards with Michelle because it was
Hmm.
Crown Share Saturday.
Woohoo!
You had two crowns on. I told you to wear, you were going to take the one off, and I was like, no, leave them both on.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
loved
it
it. It was
it
great.
looked great. It looked great. I see Jimmy in there. Hey,
Hi,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Sorry I
Oh,
missed
no worries.
Michelle's crown share yesterday. Yeah, yeah, Jimmy missed it. Don't forget, on the website, uh, you can join us on these live Zoom calls. So where you find the Zoom links, for everybody, like Nick just came in. Hi, Nick. So
Hi, Nick.
haven't seen Nick in, a week or two. Uh Nicholas and Jimmy, which is Green Earth Creations and so forth, all of our members, you can join us on the Zoom, and the links are on the private members group. And let me put that URL in the chat here. Okay, HTTPS. Okay, so it's psychic.cafe/guild members. So you guys all have access to that private group if you're a member. Go over and you can click on the Zoom link and join Michelle and I up here on the Zoom. That's another great reason to become a member. You can join the Tarot Guild. It doesn't matter if you do tarot. You can join the guild and the cafe, and it's free to join the cafe.
Hmm.
And that link is www.psychic.cafe. Just go over there and sign up for free on the website. But you can also join the membership, which is on sale right now for the fall sale. So instead of $78 a year, which is still only the cost of a latte a month, it's like $6.50. And I think Starbucks lattes are even more than that. But it's $67 right now to join the guild. And what you can do with that is you can join us for our live workshops here on the Zoom. Like we have one this afternoon with Coach Daniels talking about astrology and tarot, and there's still time. There's still time for you to join us. That's going to start like an hour after this show. So this show is 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, goes about an hour, might be shorter than that. It's kind of quiet. Um, and then I think it's let's see, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern US time is when Cooch's workshop's going to start. And if you're on YouTube, you can just watch it on YouTube. It's free. But as a member, as a paying member, you get to be on the Zoom and ask her direct questions, talk with Cooch, ask her about anything, not just the astrology and tarot. She's a palmist master. She literally wrote the book on it, wrote lots of books, created decks. Any questions that you got for Cooch, you can join us on the Zoom and also on the Psychic Cafe live shows here on YouTube. You can join us on the Zoom if you're a member. And if you want to ask us questions, maybe you're a student of my course, then you can come on here and you can ask us about uh, any questions about tarot and numerology, anything from the course you're stuck on. If you're already a professional, questions about, your website or social media or building your business and so forth. But you can also ask for readings as well. So if you're one of our regular viewers and you're not like a tarot reader or wanting to go pro or anything, you could still join the guild, right, Michelle? They can join us on the Zoom. What that means is we're going to take your question first. We're going to spend more time with you. We're going to let you go even deeper into the question, and you can be absolutely sure that we're going to answer your question because you're on the Zoom. I'm getting all these notifications like, go away, I'm doing a show. Oh, gosh. And also, but if you're not a member, you can still help support us. Throw something in the tip jar. And by the way, that will also bump you to the top of the list and ensure that we ask your question. Just go over to psychic.cafe/coffee. I'll put that in the chat as well here. Psychic.cafe/coffee. There you go. And you guys can send us a cup of coffee. Just let us know in chat, hey, I sent you a cup of coffee, and we will jump we'll stop whatever we're doing, even in the middle of a topic. We'll go right to your question. Absolutely. Yeah. So who else has come in? Dan's come in. Yeah, it's still quiet. Gonna wait for some more people to come in.
Yeah.
Maria's going through a very rough time, one of our regular viewers, listeners. It's hard for me to get away from the term listener because we did radio for 15 years, you
Yes.
know, but that's gone away. And so here we are on YouTube. Let's see. Philip has moved to another apartment. Oh my God. Finally happened. He wants to move to another city now. And I'm just wondering what is going to happen between us. He tells me we are over. Yeah, but that's the whole idea. Isn't that what the point was?
It is, but she's going through Philip withdrawals.
Mm,
She
mhm.
doesn't know that's what she's going through, but that's what it is. And it's not
Yep.
Philip himself, it's that relationship that, as bad as it may have been, that is she had some sort of companionship.
Yeah, there's still something,
And
regardless.
so
That's why
now,
people that are, battered wives and all this, why they stay or keep
mhm,
going back or start, they get away from them, but then they date the same kind of guy.
yeah.
And I'm not saying it's just guys, you know,
No, no, men do it too.
there's crazy women out there. Talk to
Oh
Dan,
yeah,
talk to
talk to
Michelle's
Dan.
husband. Anyway, I've got something for that. We'll pull cards for Maria in a little bit. Right after Maria, it's going to be right after our topic, which is going to be super short. It's just me and Michelle talking about, giving readings and length of readings and trying to give some ideas to our professionals. But I've got something for that because of the card of the day. It just dawned on me, Michelle. The card of the day today is the Hermit card. This is perfect for Maria if you really think about it. The answers you seek are within. Embrace this time of thoughtful solitude, for it's a journey of self-discovery. That's what Maria really needs, and probably a lot of other people out there. This is the message for you. In fact, if 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years from now come across this video, this message is for you. So let me go back and say, embrace this time of thoughtful solitude, for it's a journey of self-discovery that will lead to deeper inner wisdom, clarity, and authentic guidance for your path ahead. This is
Yes.
not a time of loneliness, but one for powerful introspection. You are the sage, lighting your own way. Trust your inner voice. Maria, especially, trust your inner voice and know that stepping back now will allow you to step forward with greater purpose and vision. So there you go. The card of the day. I love the Hermit. I can't believe it came up again because I think it came up, it's been a few weeks, but out of 78 cards, it comes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a
There's
bit.
I've noticed there's some cards, Michelle. I don't know if you've noticed this, that come up more frequently, especially in cards of the day, because
Hmm.
I think what it is, it's universal messages that people just need to keep hearing.
It is. And in the scope of things, the major arcana is more about the spiritual side of life and the bigger things that are happening for you, which is usually on the spiritual awakening side.
Right.
So, yeah, it makes sense that, the major arcana cards would be the one that comes up the most.
Exactly, exactly. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, just setting up some more slides and stuff because I wanted to pop up the topic of the day. Are shorter readings better with today's limited attention spans? I thought this was really interesting. It came up on a different show. Oops, messed that up. I clicked the wrong button. I'm still getting, 2 years later, I'm still trying to get used to OBS. Anyway,
I haven't even started. I'm
I
still on frame
know.
one.
Exactly, exactly. So this came up on a different show a couple of times, and I thought, wow, that's a great topic for us to chit chat about.
It is.
Because if you go back 20 or 30 years, um, we were regularly doing hour readings. And on average, we were charging $60, like $1 a minute. But things have changed, in general, especially if you're going to like a random Keen California psychics, it's 4, 5, 8, $9 a minute. Because a lot of that is going to the platform, obviously, for promotion and advertising. But it still means that uh, the reader or psychic advisor is getting, 3, 4, $5 per minute. And if you average it out, and if you look at, for instance, doing uh, not on a platform, but like doing a reading with somebody, it's usually a set fee. But if you divide it by the amount of time that you spend with the client, it generally, on average, it's $3 a minute now. $3 a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the other thing in our, technological age, our attention spans have gotten ridiculously short.
It has. Nice phone, by the way.
Oh, that is the new iPhone Air that is, yes, this thin, absolutely
See,
ridiculous.
attention span. I noticed it.
I love it. I love it. Gotta love that. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, oh, Jean came in. Hi, Jean. Gotta say hi to Jean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
So what we're talking about here is, maybe shorter readings are preferred because of the short attention span, but also because I've noticed my readings have changed.
Hmm.
20 years ago, laying out a big spread, spending an hour chit chatting and pulling cards and stuff like that. Nowadays, it's like, I got to know this, pull a card, or pull some cards, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yep.
I've had people, I was on Messenger, like Facebook Messenger, and I've had people pop on and go, you got 5 minutes. And, I would just send them a link on Messenger, stay on Messenger, and just text with them. They're
Yep.
asking questions and I'm pulling cards, and we're done in 5, 10 minutes. You know, but just in general with readings, 20 to 30 minutes is getting to be actually a long amount of time.
Hmm.
And just from my experience, I can pull a lot of cards and answer a lot of questions in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, even 10 minutes. I mean, I've done some really short readings. I've, on average, like I tell people, I don't charge for the exact time like other people do. Half-hour reading costs this, and an hour reading, 45-minute reading. I charge a set fee. If it takes 15 minutes, it takes 15 minutes. If it takes 40 minutes, it takes 40 minutes. But even though I don't set that time, and I'm not saying not to set a time. In fact, I suggest you do. We'll get to that in a minute. But I've noticed that I rarely go past 25 minutes anymore, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing. If you're doing a 20-minute reading and charging $3 a minute, that's $60. That's what we used to charge for an entire hour back in the day when it was roughly $1 a minute. And you might be able to book more readings because the overall cost for the client is lower. The overall cost. So, $60 for an hour was what it was before. And then, now, 3 times 60, $180 would be an hour reading. And you want to be charging in that area, you know. On average, $150 to $200 per hour is what a life coach charges, a hypnotherapist charges, any kind of therapist. Unless they're a real cheap version of that, doing $75 sessions or whatever. But industry average, Reiki masters, massage therapists, right, Michelle? Your
I
video
was reading the chat.
your video was jumping for a second, but yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but
my
no,
door, my door slammed. Somebody slammed a door and it reverberated my door.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So do you see, Michelle, kind of where I'm getting at is
Mm-hmm.
that you can make it affordable. I mean, people still do $30, $40 readings,
Oh yeah.
which is insane in today's day and age. Um, you should be charging that, 180. Really, you should. But that's going an hour. So if you're cutting the readings down to 15, 20 minutes, guess what? Now it's still that $60 reading for the client, but you can do a couple readings in 1 hour or more, and you're making it at least $120 per hour still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you do 10, 20-minute readings, that's $600.
That really is, and that's not that bad.
No. And you could do 10 readings in one day or over 2 days or what have you. Uh God, I can remember back in the day, I was excited if I made $600 in a week.
Right?
That was really good money 20 years ago, 30 years ago. So,
And I like, when I do my Lenormand,
mhm,
that takes up more time because I can do a grand tableau, which
mhm.
is using all of the cards and doing an in-depth reading.
Sure. And I'm not saying don't
Yeah,
have those
definitely.
have those kind of reading like on your website. You
But
can
that should be a special.
yes, you do the grand tableau reading. I'm going to spend an hour and 10 minutes with you, and it costs $400. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
But
Yes, it
if,
does.
if you're somebody that wants to, answer people's problems quickly, and then they might come up with other questions and you pull more cards and you can do it in 20 minutes, you
Why
know,
not? Yeah.
why not do that? Right.
Hmm.
You could have a special rate for a quick 10-minute um text chat only reading, but you're not, the point I'm getting at is that you're not cheapening your readings like a lot of people are doing. A lot of people, even though the average is, $3 a minute or more, for medium to higher level, well-known psychics
Right.
and tarot readers, they're charging at least that much. In fact, it's actually more. If I'm really honest with you, I've gone on the websites of many of our members that have big YouTube channels and so forth like that, and it's a minimum of $250 for a reading, and it doesn't say how much time they're spending with you either. It just says $250, 397, 400, 450, whatever it is. And I'm not saying charge those big prices. I'm saying charge what you're worth. And
Yes.
the topic of this show, um, doing shorter readings, allows you to accomplish that, but
And
at the same time, the client can afford it. They can
yes.
afford a 20-minute reading for $60.
And you can get more clients in a day by doing shorter readings.
Have you, Michelle, been doing, these hour-long readings anymore?
Occasionally I have a few that prefer the long readings.
Well,
So,
I also know with the grand tableau, like in Lenormand, you're going to do a long,
mhm,
you know,
yeah,
or
that's
even in,
the clients that like the grand
yeah,
tableau come for the hour-long readings.
right. And then also I wanted to mention that for tarot readers, an extended Celtic cross takes a long time.
It really
Yeah.
does.
And I've
And you
seen some
can,
crazy ones, Michelle, where they go out like, you have the regular cross.
yep,
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the staff. And then they have extra cards for nearly every placement. Also,
yes,
with the 4 cards in the staff, they'll have 4 cards going off from each of the 4 cards in the staff.
right.
16 additional cards. You know,
Yeah,
that's
it's
gonna take
insane.
over, that's gonna take over an hour. Yeah, that's,
Yes,
but what I'm talking about here right now is the general, the answering quick questions. People need to quickly get some direction or some answers or something like that. You can still not undercut yourself or the industry by charging $30 for an hour. You can charge 60, 70, $80 for a 20-minute reading. And
right,
and like I said, run a special where it's like, hey, 10 quick 10-minute answer session by Facebook Messenger texting, and charge $15 or something like that, right?
yep,
Yep.
yeah.
So,
And
that's basically it. Really short topic here because
I've even done it, like you had mentioned, I've done a few one card pulls for people.
mm,
Um, what I've done though is I don't charge them daily.
mhm.
They'll come and we'll set up their, with their weekly price, and then I'll just pull the card in the morning and send it out to them with I feel it means for them. And then
uh,
at the end of the week, we have a little advisory session.
So Dan says, let's see. Okay, so Jimmy says, yes, Dax, our time and energy is worth good money. That is absolutely true. Uh,
Yes.
People, we've talked ad nauseum about the the whole thing. Oh, you're doing a spiritual service. That should be free.
No.
Bullshit. And we probably just got demonetized by YouTube. I mean, me saying that, but
Oops.
I'm sorry. it's like, you spend even in a couple of years
Show me a
studying this
mirror.
stuff. And those of us that have done this for 10, 20 years, 30 years, and the amount of, decks, books, spread cloths that we've bought, courses, your membership in the Tarot Guild, your certifications, your business license, internet,
All of it.
I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. The costs, just the cost of running a business nowadays. And then on top of that, it is not the service, it is your time. Even if you're a beginner and you've, picked up your first deck yesterday, your time is worth money.
It
And
really is.
that's what they're paying for. They want to spend time with you. And unless, if they went out and uh booked a session with a life coach or a psychologist, psychotherapist, or a Reiki master, or booked or you called your plumber in, or heck, nowadays, Michelle, they have, hire a friend.
Yeah.
You can book time with people so you have someone to hang out with. It's crazy. Soon
Yep.
that'll be all robots, but right now you can hire an actual person. And you know
Well,
it's kind of a little strange, but if you think about it, you're paying for their time and they're charging hundreds of dollars for an hour.
Panda. Hi,
Yeah.
homie Panda. Welcome
Homie
in.
Panda. Also, Dan says for repeat clients, you could give a percentage off, like 10, 20% or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something you could do. Often I've ran a sale, and, I've gone against my own advice from time to time. Usually it's like, oh, I don't know. Usually it's around Black Friday and I'm doing a $47 or $37 special. And I've had people uh get in on that special on my readings, and then they come back a couple weeks later and have more questions, and I just give them the same rate. And I've had some people that have come back to me 20 times over a few, 2 or 3 years, the same client 20 times, paying that $47, and that's perfectly fine for repeat clients like that. Yeah. Just don't undersell yourself, um and also undercut the rest of the industry, the rest of us out here, by charging $25 readings for like an hour, or $37 readings or whatever. So homie asked for a general reading. We were going to pull cards also on Maria's situation. If you have any ideas, like um Jimmy and Dan put in the chat, just type them in the chat. And if you have any questions about pricing your services, and what to do, and how to do shorter readings, and how to do readings in general as a professional, just go ahead and type them in the chat. Before we get to questions, though, I'm gonna jump over here, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Again,
gonna I'm gonna
grab us.
step away from the computer for 1 second. I will be right back.
That's fine, because it's time to do some quick announcements. Like I announced earlier in the show, grab us a cup of coffee. This is our tip jar, psychic.cafe/coffee. Pop over there, and here, let me put it back into the chat here. And we really appreciate it when you grab us a cup of coffee. Gonna pop that in the chat. Psychic.cafe/coffee will take you over there. So, what's coming up on the network? Well, we got a big one for you, and it is only an hour and a half away from right now. That's right. 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern US. The fabulous Cooch Daniels is back and live with a workshop on tarot cards and your natal chart. And I think specifically, I think she's getting into the major arcana and natal charts. When I titled this, I didn't want to put major arcana because people are more familiar with the word tarot cards, the word tarot. So that's why I named it that, but for us insiders, just give you a little heads up that I think that's where she's going. And we've been wanting to incorporate some astrology in for quite a while. And Cooch was messaging me, hey, can I do a workshop? Can I do a workshop? What do you want to do a workshop on? And I'm like, yes, we want you back. It's been years since we've had Cooch on. And so join us right here on the same channel. As soon as this show's over, pop over to the channel, click the link on, you're there on the chat, and you can click our name, The Psychic Cafe, and it'll take you to the channel, and you'll see upcoming lives. Click on this image and it'll take you over there. You'll be all set for when we start at 1 p.m. Pacific. Now, if you're one of our members, once again, I'll pop it up there. You can join us on the Zoom call with Cooch and get free mentoring, coaching, and ask questions. We're not going to do readings, of course. This is a workshop, but you can ask questions of Cooch, talk to Cooch, and so forth. This Psychic.cafe Zoom, that page is actually a post where it explains all about this and has the links for those that are members to be able to go over and get the links today and be able to join us here on the Zoom for this. Okay, so I'm going to pop back over here, and we're taking next weekend off. I want to say it's the 4th and the 5th of October.
That sounds about right.
Yep. And then we'll be back the following weekend, Saturday, October 11th, with Mediumship on Michelle's Mystic Corner. And then that Sunday, we will be doing how to give psychic and tarot readings on a service or website. And I'm going to have a list of a lot of the big services and platforms and websites that you can kickstart your business on. If you're wanting to do a tarot side hustle in 2026, the best thing, of course, is doing one-on-one readings or even group readings and parties, or live and in person or over Zoom, and with repeat clientele or word of mouth clientele. But where do you get started when you're not at that point, right, Michelle?
Yes,
And
that can
so,
be a really tough thing to get started with.
so a great place to start is to get yourself on a service or two or three, like Keen and California Psychics and Oranum. And Oranum does live video, and it's wildly different from the other services. And we'll get into all that, and I'll have a list for you. I actually, you know what I did? Pamela, Michelle,
Mhm.
wanted to have a list like that. We were talking about this on another show. And what I did was I went into AI. I
Ooh.
can't remember now whether it was
Ah,
Chat GPT or it might have been Gemini, Google Gemini. And I did a complicated prompt to ask exactly how to get this list and everything like that, and it spit it out in a second.
wow.
So I'll have like a PDF
Nice.
handout for you. Now that's 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
And lastly, I want to remind everybody of the fall sale, because we've been talking and talking about this membership for $67. Go over to psychic.cafe/fall, and you can read all about the fall sale, and you'll find the links to join the membership for $67. That's a latte or less than a latte a month. And for an entire year, you'll be able to come on our live Zooms, get readings live, ask questions live, get mentoring, coaching on your business. If you're like a psychic advisor, tarot professional, astrologer, numerologist, or just on your life in general, because we are certified life coaches as well as card readers.
Yes.
So it's worth it to join the membership. Now, if you're going pro and want to get certified, you can get your membership and certification for $99. And so that's a big, big discount package deal there, because membership is normally $78 per month and certification is normally $138 per level. Okay. And right now they're both on sale. Like if you're already a member, you can get certification for 67. If you're not a member, you can join for 67. But that's $134 if you buy them separately. I'm doing a special package here where you can get your membership and certification for 99 bucks. Now, if you are already a member, go to the private members group. Hey, Ladybug, it's Ladybug in. Yay.
Oh, yay. Hi,
Yeah.
Ladybug.
So yeah, just to finish up that, I'm going to try to put this link in here and spell it right. Oh my God. Psychic.cafe/guild members will take you over to the private group. You have to be a member already to get into the group. But if you are a member, you're going to be able to go in that group and pin towards the top is actually, I think it's pinned to the top right now, is the certification link. It's a square link that'll take you over where you can grab it for $67 per level. And so that's for the first level: certified tarot advisor, certified tarot reader, certified psychic advisor, numerologist, astrologer. We certify anything in this realm. And if you already have the first or second level, you can always apply for the level above that with this same discount. And then my readings are $67 right now. And like I said before, I do your numerology, and I don't have a time limit on it. But it's going to be roughly in the 20-30 minute range. And also, you can enroll in my course, which is normally $299 for $67 today. Yeah, it's 3 payments of $67. And that total amount is actually $100 off the regular $299 price. Not only that, you're going to get what I was just discussing, your membership and certification included free when you enroll in my course today for 67 bucks. And then you'll be charged another payment of 67 in a month, and your final payment the month after that. So it is an awesome, awesome deal going on right now. Go over to psychic.cafe/fall and get in on some of these deals. Okay. So let's see. Is Maria still here? Did you pull some cards on Maria's situation,
I
Michelle?
did not because I knew you had,
No,
or
I
I thought,
didn't.
oh, I thought you said you had.
No, I said that the card of the day I pulled
Okay.
was what she needed to know. But I thought, maybe you could pull some more cards
Yeah.
just to see. So for those of you that just came in late, Maria was talking about her situation, and you guys mostly, if you've been around for a while, listening, watching our shows, Maria has asked questions about her relationship with Philip, and Philip's finally moved out, got his own apartment, and there's still, she's dealing with all that.
So I got for Maria, the first card that I have for you is the Ten of Swords. And I'm going to show you this. Hurt people hurt people.
Mm,
So before you can do anything, you need to realize a couple of different things just off of this one card. He's a hurt man, which means he's been hurting you. So if you go back to him, he is going to continue to hurt you because he is not a healed man. You are not a healed woman. So if you go into another relationship, either you're going to get hurt by this other person or you're going to hurt this other person without realizing it. Okay. Now that I've told you that, I got the King of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you are going places.
Mm, cool.
Okay. Now is the time to pick yourself up because you have been defeated. Okay. And there are times when kings get defeated or queens who are ruling their own self.
Right.
All get defeated. Don't look backwards. Don't take the enemy back into your life. Okay. Pick yourself up and
Hmm.
move forward.
And that goes along with my card of the
Hermit
day, the
card.
Hermit,
It
perfectly.
does.
Yep. Maria had said a while back that I know I should get professional help, but I'm just very down right now. So,
Okay. For that,
mhm.
just for that alone, I got the Five of Pentacles.
Ah,
Nothing is as hopeless as it seems.
oh, yeah. There's always two cups behind you that are upright and still full.
Yep. See these pentacles back there? You've got this. You're looking backwards, but keep walking forward. Don't look back. See what it's saying?
Hmm.
Don't go backwards, girl. You got this. And you've got a community of support around you.
I hope you listen to the message from the Hermit and what Michelle just said, Maria, and that helps you out. I also wanted to say, uh, from the chat, Jean had said hello from Cornwall. She's in Cornwall, UK. Great. We are so international. I'm loving this. Jimmy had said, I like longer readings, of course. Of course, I'm an old man who likes old ways, but yes, at times short readings are good. Things change. Now, this is the thing I did want to, when I read that comment just now while you were doing your reading for Maria, I did want to re-emphasize that I'm not saying to only do 20-minute readings. And this is where it comes into, really good strategy, because you can create, like we said earlier, a special package deal that includes different things. Like, for instance, I would do, like Michelle was talking about, a grand tableau reading, and or I could do an extended Celtic cross that's for I'm going to spend an hour and a half with you, and I'm also doing your numerology and giving you a full numerology report, and I'm going to go through all your numbers with you and pull this giant spread. And yeah, that is how you can provide more value, and it's worth your time, because you got to be charging for something like that a minimum 250 and up. I'm just going to leave it at that. And Jimmy said, I'm near Orlando, Florida. Storm coming, but it's nice now. Because Gene had said sunshine in Cornwall, which is like, really? There's sunshine in UK? I didn't know that happened. Um, our time is worth good money.
Yep.
I mentioned that before. That's Green Earth Creations. That's Jimmy. And so let's see. The next question was from Homie Panda. Michelle, can you do that one too?
Yeah. General reading.
General reading. I'm letting you shine today.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. And this one is for Jean. No, Panda. Homie Panda.
Homie Panda.
Homie Panda. So I got the star and the sun out of my Lenormand deck. It is time for you to reach your hopes and dreams. It is time for you to shine. I just took the words right out of Dax's mouth. It is your time to shine right now. Okay. However, I got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like maybe you're just starting to realize that this is actually happening, whatever it is that is stirring and happening around you. And it is time for you to chase that dream. Whatever it is that is popping up for you right now, It is time for you to put the books away and chase it. Go for it. Your studying is over. It's time for you to put it into action. I also got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And this one says, there's no need to sacrifice because you already have it all. Look at that. So put your books away, whatever it is you're wanting to do, because I feel like there's definitely something out there calling to you. So, whatever that is that you've been working on, now is the time. Just jump and go for it. And the universe is telling you, you've got this, go for it. And that's what I have for you today.
Awesome. Ladybug says, I met a guy named Sean.
Well, Homie Panda said that they are confused. Um,
I'm confused. What part?
yeah, what part are you confused about? And then I will let you finish with what you were saying for Ladybug.
Oh, Ladybug was asking about, I met a guy named Sean. Does he have good intentions?
Ooh. Oh, in life. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Okay. So Maria, uh, my God, she wrote an entire book here. She says, my question is, like, will he ever try to come back and so forth? No.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why. First, I got the Page of Cups, followed by the Tower card. Okay. Tower is a complete shift in foundations. But the main thing for me, Michelle, is this Page of Cups. He is focused on other stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Uh-oh. What did I drop? Drop
So,
one of my cards. So I got that. And then also real quick, because I already have the cards pulled. Let me get this out of the way. Ladybug said her guy named Sean, good intentions. Yeah, this is looking really good. I got the Wheel of Fortune. And when that shows up, that is fortune turning in your way. And it's also a major arcana card. So I would have gotten a completely different card if the intentions weren't good. This is looking really, really good. And then I pulled another card and got the Lover's card. Yeah, another major arcana. So, you can't get better than that, Ladybug. I mean, I think the intentions are good. It potentially could head somewhere really great. What else is in the chat, Michelle? Anything else? It's
um,
11:48. We can get done pretty soon here.
yeah, Maria, I did say that he might try to come back in November, but again, that depends on his will. He could change his mind, and he may have already set in stone a different mindset by now. And he may change his mind again. Again, this is all up to fate and will, our
Fate
will.
and will. Yep. And I
Fill up
want
with
to
willpower.
I want to piggyback on what you're saying there, Michelle, because when I said, that I got the Page of Cups and he's focused on other things, remember, we can only do the reading in the now.
Mm-hmm.
And it will show us trajectory from the past leading through the current moment and into the future where we can get a general, possible outcome or a specific possible outcome, but it doesn't mean you have to go there. And when I say that it doesn't look like he's going to ever try to come back, that's because as of now, he's not thinking like that at all. He's focused on other things or other people. It could be a focus on job, career, some other project or something happening in his life. family. It could or maybe there's another woman. I don't know. I doubt it, but I don't feel that right now, and it didn't come up in the cards. I didn't get any.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the thing, Michelle, is I want to emphasize that um that's where he's at right now. But he has free will. He could change
Mm-hmm.
his mind in a couple of months from now and try to come back. That doesn't mean that what I'm getting now is inaccurate. It means
Exactly.
right now he is totally focused on other stuff. And Maria said career, yes. And Jimmy had a question above.
Yeah.
What was Jimmy's question?
I'm about to visit a spiritual group this week to have community in person. I reached out. I think I will fit in. Can I get a reading about that?
Oh, that's a great one. Go ahead, Michelle. Pull some cards on that. I might pull cards on that too. And that's really great. I wish I was going on a spiritual group retreat.
Okay, so in the Lenormand deck, I drew the coffin card. So you may have to give something up or end something in your life that is not going to benefit you when you are in this group. And it's for your own good, not to harm you in any way. That being said, I did draw the Nine of Cups, which is to live in a constant state of gratitude. So, is this community going to help you do that? Is this community going to help you be a more grateful person than you are now? Is this community going to make you feel and be the person that you want to be, not the person that somebody else wants you to be? The next thing I have for you is the magician. So you are able to manifest everything you want in this group, it looks like, with all the tools you already have. So just be prepared to end something, whether it's a behavior pattern. And it could be a good thing. It could be that once you join this community, that something may end for you. So keep that in mind, that joining this community might just be what you're looking for to help you get rid of something that is no longer serving you and bring you a little more peace of heart.
Oh, let me piggyback on that because the cards I got for Jimmy fit right in alignment with what you were talking about, Michelle. Um, there there might be, see, the Seven of Cups, it's a lot of choices. And there might be a little illusion or fantasy aspect of this getaway. You know, don't expect too much, but at the same time, I think I get the feeling you're going to get more clarity, Jimmy, because the following card, the next card, is a major arcana card, and it's the chariot card. And this bodes well for being able to move forward with your situation. And then lastly, I got the Two of Cups. And so I think you're going to be able to create some lasting friendships, relationships that are going to, really be beneficial from this event. So yeah, try to make some connections, and don't have it be just about that event. Instead, think of the bigger picture and try to make connections so that beyond this event, after this event, you can stay in contact with at least two or three, four individuals there, and maybe you guys can create I don't know, I'm getting this idea, Michelle, where I see it in my head that he's in this group where, even if it's just a group PM, private message on Facebook Messenger or something like that, where you guys can all stay in contact with each other And you can also ask questions of each other, help each
Yeah,
other out, things like that. Yeah. That's
that
what
would
I
be
got.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Maria said, I at the very end there, I hope I'll manage to have kids. I'm 33 this month. Oh, happy birthday,
Happy
Maria.
birthday, Maria.
Yeah. And 33 is young these days. I mean, a lot of people are having kids between 39 and 43, let alone 33. So you have plenty of time. But thing popped in my head, Michelle, was they have surrogate mothers. Get a surrogate father. I mean, what's Dan doing right now? I mean, he's not, it's not like he's busy, right? It's he's
No, no,
busy.
not at all. He's not taking kids to work and running around.
Yeah, yeah. Or find some old fart like me, because people that never had kids and wish they did.
Right.
Oh my God, I'll donate sperm. Anyway, um, Jimmy said, yes, right on target. Thanks for the reading. Makes sense. Maybe meet a soulmate or other partners. That's what I've been feeling. Your
Yes.
intuition, your gut instinct is already telling you about this and what you should do. And maybe meet a soulmate, other partner. No, all the above.
You're
Maybe
right.
you'll, yeah, why not meet a soulmate and also like 4 or 5, 6 like-minded people that you can all stay in contact with on a group chat and FaceTime or phone or Zoom,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
do it all. Do it all. Maria's like, oh geez. Hey, if you don't like, comedy and sarcasm, you're in the wrong place. Have you met
Right.
me? Have you met me? Have you met Dan? Even more sarcastic than I am. So yeah, got to be
Uh,
ready to have a little bit of fun.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I lived in Europe. I'd come and find Maria. Where is she?
Right.
Chase her
We're
down
going
and
on
hunt
a
her
road
down.
trip.
Exactly. It's just a little road trip. It's no big deal.
Oh no, Psychic Cafe on a road trip.
Oh, Psychic Cafe on the road. And
Oh,
what's amazing is all of this, and this has been like one of our best shows, and I just have been feeling it today. It's been really good.
yeah.
But the other thing is, I liked how the topic was really great, but it was short and sweet, and we got all these readings in, and look, it's 11:58, just turned.
Just perfect.
Perfect time to end the show. I want to remind
Yes.
everybody a couple of things real quick. One is, and I don't have the right slides up, but I want to remind everybody to join us in an hour where we're going to have Cooch Daniels live and we're going to talk tarot cards and your natal chart. That's 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's exactly 1 hour from right now. And again, if you are a member, please join. Jimmy. Who else was in there today? Dan, Jimmy,
Dan, Jimmy.
um, Nick. There's a bunch of members in there. Yeah, if you're a member, join us on the live Zoom. And if you go over to psychic.cafe/Zoom, it has the links and everything, to take you to where you need to go. But I will just pop in the chat one more time. It's psychic.cafe/guild members. And you guys are all members. So you can go into that group and you'll be able to get the first post in there. You'll be able to get the link. Look for the link for the workshop with Cooch. Today's date, September 28th, Sunday, September 28th, but at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's the correct Zoom link. Join us on the Zoom. And Michelle, are you going to be on the Zoom?
I will be.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Don't forget the fall sale and, grab your readings now, your membership certification. membership and certification package, or enroll in my course and get everything for $67. Oh my God. Grab it now. Grab it now. Okay. So can't wait for Cooch. And don't forget to grab us a cup of coffee there as well. See you
Yes.
guys on the workshop in an hour from now, right?
Yep. 1 hour.
Okay. Thanks for being here with me, Michelle.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
And thanks everybody for being in the chat because it makes it more lively and interesting. And we will see everybody in an hour. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.